Hey traders, thanks for hopping in here today. So this morning was the first morning I did a live stream. We did some pre-market analysis. AMRN was our top watch this morning, was the most active. Caught all that through the scanner. If you want to join tomorrow, I'm going to do it again at 9:05, and as long as people are enjoying it and learning something and having a good time, we'll keep doing it. I'm here to help out. I want to help out as much as I can. So let's do that at 9:05 tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you there. Okay guys, I'm short on AMRN. Try to get it up here. As you see, it's double topping at 21. This 9 EMA could hold up here, but I was looking to short, basically this double top up here at 21 bucks. I noticed that Thinkorswim actually had shares to short, so I was taking advantage of it. I was sizing into this one. I'm taking the rest off the table here. I had a total of 3,000 shares, which made $1,200. The thing to learn here was this double top. This double top is what I was trying to point out to you guys at $21. Hit it once, hit it twice, was having a tough time here. What you can do is start with a small position. This is something I'm going to do when I go live because it's really helping me out. You start with about 300-400 shares, up in here. If it works against you, so let's say I short it here and then it breaks up through 21, then I'll just cut out. I'll cut out for whatever loss that is, 50, 100 bucks or whatever. So it's very minimal. If it starts working in my favor, that's when I start adding to it. So it's not breaking 21, but in fact it's falling even more. So I add another 300-400 shares. I add another 300-400 shares. It keeps working in my favor, and now that's when you make a huge profit. You keep scaling into it when it's working in your favor. This is dropping off the map right now, guys. $21 down to 19. And a lot of longs are called into this. And I've been there before. I have been there before on some of these stocks where I am just too stubborn to cut out. And I start adding. I'm like, well, I got to average down some. Let me add. And it does not work out very well. I got my hands cut off on NCTY. Absolutely got my hands cut off because I was trying to do that. I was trying to chase the falling knife, and not only that, I was not cutting quickly. The reason I found so much success with TD Ameritrade when I started there, I grew 1,500 to 5,500, was because I was cutting my losers instantly. If they did not work in my favor, I cut them. I know some of the bigger traders that are successful, they don't do that. They add and add and add and add. But for me, that's what worked for me, and I got to start doing that again. If it's not working for me, cut it, because psychologically, I'm not there. I know how to trade, guys. I've been doing this every day for a long time. I know what I'm doing as far as trading goes, but the emotions, that was new when I opened up an offshore account. So I got to go back to the basics. That is, cut my losers instantly. AMRN, shout out to Kayvon because he nailed this one. He actually got in, he bottom ticked it nearly in pre-market and then wrote it up like $1 or something. So he did a great job with that. And then, when the market opened, I was looking to see what pattern it was going to form. And this one double topped at 21 bucks. And that's where I started gathering some shares. And what I want you guys to learn here is, and you don't have to do what I do, and you don't have to do what I do. This is just something I need to do. It's for me, because psychologically, I've been struggling with the emotions and that aspect of trading. I know how to trade, but that part of it, I don't, in all honesty. And the reason I grew my account 200% when I first opened up TD is because I cut my losses quickly. I got in a stock with a plan, and if the plan did not work out the way I thought it was, when I thought it was, I got out. And then when I opened up offshore, I started becoming a lot more flexible with my rules and rigid with my expectations, as Mark Douglas said. But you need to be rigid with your rules and flexible in your expectations. So up in here on AMRN, I noticed the double top at 21, and that's when I started with the starter position. The starter positions are a great thing. I haven't always used the power of scaling to my advantage, but it is really an amazing thing. Because you can either cut for a small loss or you can have a huge profit, and that's what happened today. Started getting in. I think my first initial entry was I think I had like an average entry at first around 2066, and so my stop was right at 21. I wish I could have had a better average, gotten in closer to 21. Thing was very volatile around these areas. So what happened was, if this stock would have broke 21 and kept moving up, I would have covered my position for the starter position. So it would have been a very small loss, but if it works in my favor, start adding, and then look, it's perfect. It's beautiful. There are a lot of longs still stuck in this. There's a lot of longs losing money, guys. A lot. And, this is a great lesson for not only me, but for you guys as well. Cut your losses quickly. If it doesn't work in the direction that you think it's working when you start out, just cut it for a small loss. managing risk is everything. And I'm really, really thankful I'm learning these lessons, like with AMRN today. On paper, that's fine with me. I'm just glad I'm learning these lessons. It makes me feel good about opening a live account because I got to set these rules for myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you learned something. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'll see you tomorrow.